Daily sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd and 6. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal.
Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And on the first drive of Week 1, they get the football, and it's almost like it's Week 10 for them. Their offense really looked in sync.
What a great carryover, because everyone talks about putting this in place, OTAs, mini camps, even through the preseason. This team came out as if they had seen it happen many, many times before. Fantastic job establishing themselves on the opening drive.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
He was taken.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
5-yard line.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Moore, 49 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
A gain of 33 yards.
33 yards that time.
Falcons.
Gurley. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. Well, partner, Gurley came on the scene in 2015 NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year. It's been all systems go from game 1.
And they talked about easing him into the lineup, and that's really what they did. But once they got him in, they couldn't get him out. They had to feed him the ball more and more, and it's because of these types of runs. He just breaks defenses down with his power and his physicality.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
6 yards.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the crossing route, complete. It's Jones. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
A 36-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore.
Bridgewater.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 49-yard line.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
30-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Bridgewater
took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brings up
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
a 47-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will knot us up at 10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
17-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons.
Atlanta.
Todd Gurley, 83 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now this will make it into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 30.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
He's brought down at the 37.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Going right side here, and that's complete. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from 137-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. At the Falcons.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 10-yard line.
To throw is Bridgewater. That's complete right around the 8. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Tie ball game. Still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd and short.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And down to the 11. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the 1st half. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here's Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the 1st half. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Push him back. Push him back.
McCaffrey. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
At the 45-yard line. A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down. And
now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Bridgewater. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down.
It's now.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Looking downfield for Jones. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Down at the 41.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Bridgewater. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own
about set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened.
It got his man complete. Touchdown, Falcons.
Touchdown,
Calvin Ridley. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have broken our tie.
Lining up for the point after.
1 play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. Avoids him at the 40 and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. 1 play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
By the Falcons.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 44 yards. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown.
The kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Score, Falcons 31, Panthers 17. Sterling.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Panthers 17.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where the leader...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for Carolina. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down, Falcons.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Defense.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. On first down, it's Gurley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Looking deep for Julio. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Squeeze, double.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. He took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. That'll bring up second down. To throw, Bridgewater. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Here's Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there, and that'll bring up second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Bridgewater again. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They're going to look to throw. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Panthers take over 1st and 10.